You ride this train at this time too? What a coincidence.
Yes, it is.
We finished investigating the palace. All that's left is the calling card. When are you going to send it?
We'll send it today.
That's the spirit. I want to stop that man as soon as possible. Let's get together after school then. I'll be waiting for you.
Okay, so if you haven't done it, like immediately sent the the calling card, not the invitation. Every now and then, as you go through it, people will ask, "Hey, when are you sending it? When are you sending it? When are you sending it? When are you sending it?" They get on your nerves eventually to just have you go ahead and do it. So. It's one of those. It's either they're gonna have someone come up here and tell you, "Hey, when are you gonna send it?" Or they're gonna say, "Well, what about this change of heart thing? I don't know." It's back and forth. It's weird, but there you go.
Oh, have you heard?
Madarame, the maestro, the maestro of the art world, artist that with that good of an eye all around Japan. I wonder if he has synthesasia. Yes, regarding synthesasia, one of the many English terms that come from the Greek root words. Have it hide it? It's a condition where your senses can cross over each other, like seeing music as a color. There are all sorts of varieties, though. Some sense combinations are more common than others. We call people who experience this phenomenon syntheses. Oh my gosh, I can't even say it because of this weird accent I'm doing. Mr. Amamiya, you're starting off to space, won't you? Well, your number's up. The root words for the synthesasia are sen and athesis. So what do you mean? She wants to know what the root words mean? It's all Greek to me. Ha ha. But I can give it a try. Here, let me think about it. It'll be easier if we put our heads together. Okay, let's start with sen. I think that's in a lot of other words too. Like synergy and synchronicity and synthesis. If we think about what these words have in common, then sen means, well, together. That's it. Sen means together or a combination of something. A thesis. That's a little. That's a little word. That's a little like the word aesthetic. Oh my gosh. I wonder if it means senses. Yeah, that's it. Sounds like we know the definitions of the root words. So that means the full word basically means senses coming together. Yeah, that's it. Phew, we really gotta stay on our toes in this class. I could use a snack after that brain power. Let's get a treat after this.
Good.
Good. You've been studying. Unfortunately, synthesasia is something you are born with. You can't learn it. Some of the geniuses over a course of history have had synthesasia, like the composer Franz Liszt instructed his orchestra to play the colored purple. The poet Arthur Rimbaud also said that to see color in letters. Well, he's pretty smart. I didn't expect that. He might not be too bad.
Nice going.
You're on a roll today. Seeing color in sounds and letters, and feeling shapes and flavors and numbers. Geniuses are common to see people in the world differently. Were you able to understand that?
I see.
Synthesasia, huh? That's fascinating. Although, the reason Madarame sees the world differently is because of his distorted desires. Yeah. This one's super special. It's not even anywhere on the forum yet. Anyway, do you remember that bully Daisuke Takanashi, the whose heart you changed earlier? Well, it turns out there was someone who was pulling the strings the whole time. It seems like Takanashi didn't have a choice but to listen to what this guy told him. Ordering someone to bully other people is a pretty crappy thing to do, isn't it? Yeah, that's pretty horrible. Right? Totally unacceptable. This person has to be somewhere in our school, right? You should take a look around. In the meantime, I'll secretly do a little more research too. If we want to go after this target, we'll need a name. Let's investigate the school. Oh yeah, we said we meet at the hideout. Okay, let's head there now.
We can now take him down, yes?
Yes.
Madarame is going to be a changed man. There won't be any way to revert it, though. You sure you're okay with that?
I have thought it over carefully. And I cannot think of a future in which he does not pay his dues. He has preyed not only on the art world, but on countless talents. So, I humbly request your help.
Don't worry. We will.
I apologize for making you do this.
Not at all. We just didn't want to impose if you weren't feeling up to it, Yusuke. But if you're already determined to do it, then there's nothing more for us to say.
Exactly.
If I recall, our next step is sending a calling card, correct? What a suave maneuver.
It's not about acting cool. The calling card is a way to trigger a change in his cognition.
A change in cognition. That reminds me, you went through some trouble regarding that before.
Ah, you must be talking about when we forced open that security gate in the courtyard.
The palace is a cognitive world, so changing its ruler's cognition changes the topography.
Yeah, pretty much.
I think.
There's a lot of I think in here.
Very nicely put, Lady Ann. You're absolutely correct. This will be a vital tactic from here forward.
Actually, may I ask a truly basic question? You continue to mention cognition quite readily. But why does this world formed from materialized cognitions even exist to begin with? Don't tell me. Has it always existed while we go about our daily lives, completely oblivious?
Honestly, I'm not sure.
There we go. Let's just roll with that.
At the very least, I know it existed before the Kamoshida incident, but that's all.
I see.
Crap, you totally caught me off guard with that. It's kind of weird thinking there might be whole worlds we just don't know a damn thing about.
I mean, yeah, I guess.
Did the thought ever cross your mind?
Sure.
Don't be so anxious. You don't even know everything about the city you live in, after all.
Fair enough.
All that's important is that we know how to make use of that world and how to traverse it. Then it's decided. Let's prepare the calling card at once.
A calling card, huh? Really take it seriously.
Maybe.
He is famous after all. He has often received slanderous letters till now as well.
He'll know best whether the crime written on it is for real or not.
Wait, are you going to write it again, Ryuji? That last one was questionable at best.
Burn?
You should do it then, Yusuke. Oh, make it really artistic and stuff.
No, it'll end with him figuring it out. He knows my drawing and writing styles all too well.
Yeah, that would be a bad idea.
Oh, then I'll think it up and you make it cooler.
Designing a calling card. Interesting. It shall become proof that the Phantom Thieves do exist.
It's decided then.
Great! All that's left is to make the treasure ours. You guys better come fully prepared.
Well, of course.
back.
Yo, I tried changing the chat icon. Looks the same to me. Maybe it's just for the group and doesn't show up in here? Well, you should take a look at it later. It's the Phantom Thieves logo I had Yusuke draw for us. The calling card turned out great because of him too. Anyway, this is the first job for the Phantom Thieves. We can't really screw this up, okay? I'm not underestimating anything, I assure you. And make sure Yusuke gets a lot of rest, okay? Yeah. Well, see y'all tomorrow. Got it. See you tomorrow. Well, we can't really go anywhere.
Hey, wait!
Tomorrow's the heist. Take it easy. Yeah, he kind of yells at you about that.
Hey!
Well, let's clean up.
Well then.
Oh.
Well, I certainly appreciate that. I'm going home now. Don't break anything in the store, got it? What? I would never. Looks pretty clean, even if there are some areas we couldn't reach. You won't get paid for doing this, but you've got to push through. You're staying here for free, after all.
That should do it for now.
Alright, I'll clean. I bet the chief's gonna be happy with this. Thinking about the customers and cleaning the store probably helped increase your kindness now.
Hey!
That took longer than expected. We should go to bed once clean the rest of it up.